Hi and welcome to this week's Monday Live. It doesn't matter whether you watch it live or not. It doesn't even matter. Of course, it matters somehow, but it's not important. You might be watching this the week after it's taken, or week after once more, next month, or later this year. But if that's the case, then it's because that's still something in it for you. This week, I am using Mystical Shaman Oracle, looking like this on one side and like this on the other side. And I'm using Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, looking like this on one side and like this on the other side. Like this. So, and as usual, if you subscribe, you have the option to get your own card, of course. Anyway, if I have the time for it, and I have that today. So let's get to it. Well, next week I will be reading next week also. Maybe it's for 2 weeks next time, next Monday, because next week again there's a school holiday here where I am, and so I don't have the space around me for this live. So either I take for 2 weeks, or I pre-record for the week. Time will tell which get chosen. So let's get to it. So let's see which deck are we supposed to begin with. We are supposed to begin with the Mystical Shaman. That's quite funny because when I did the video on my Danish channel here a little while ago, we began with the other deck. But again, it's another audience, so yeah. Same decks, sometimes different cards, and sometimes some of the cards are the same. Actually, last week one of the cards was the same. And it's often one, either the cards are the same or the theme are the same. So let's see, we have this one here. Yeah, give me one more, not right now, no. We have this one called, it came up this way. It's called The Ancient Ones. And then, yeah, you may ask a question. I might not be able to answer it. And if it's about getting your own card, you will get it afterwards. But yeah, of course, you may ask a question. But this ancient one here, in this deck, when it's the upside down, it's called the medicine mode. And with this ancient one, it's about that you have this strong connection, sort of back in time. Back in time through lineages, through all the ones before, and also really not just some 100 years or 1,000, but really way back in time, connected to the ones that was before us, ones that we in some way still are connected to. And when we get this card this way around, it is asking us, have you forgotten that we're not just now, that we're not just this lifetime around? That you as a person also has within you, from your ancestors, from your lineage, and from all the lives you have lived before. Even though you might not believe that you have lived before, then you still have the energies from your ancestors and from the cultures around you that you sort of have a sort of connection to into the collective subconsciousness also. And with this card for this week, this way around, you are asked to remember that. You are asked to remember that you're not just you. I can pick a card for you later on with the focus for love. Do you have a specific none yes no question? Because then I can focus for that. Otherwise, we'll just focus love and for sugar cube when I pull a card. You can also write which deck if you have a preference for either this wisdom of the hidden, or the ones I'm with now, Mystical Shaman, then I will pull from that. So I can do that. I can do that with Focus for Love for You when I've done this for the week. No problem. I will see if the cards have something to say about that. I will do that for you. But I will just take a little while longer, then I will be there. Okay? So this week, well, it's sort of always important, but especially when we get this card, it's extra important to remember we are not just us. We're not just the product of this life. We are product of many lifetimes way back. We are product of our lineage, of our culture, of humankind's how we developed. Okay, and it's important that we remember that we're not just now. We're not just this lifetime around, and that's why. And it's important because when we remember that we have all that, then we also know that there's more after this. So everything we do has not just influence around us now, it also influences the collective, it influences the future, and it's important for us to remember that the past, the now, and the future are connected. That's what I'm getting from this card this way around. Then we are going to have, let's see how many from the hidden, 1, 2 cards from the hidden, and after that I will get to you. So let's see. 1 and one of these. This one. Haha, interesting. It's kind of interesting because we have 2 cards. We have the Sacred Union and the prison wave. But the interesting thing is that they are this way. The Sacred Union is this way around. So it's, instead of being an ally, it's a challenge. So it's about and it's about partnership and romance. Of course, it's the Sacred Union. It's not just here on earth and whom we love, but it's also a challenge to remember that when we are in a loving relationship or wanting a loving relationship, or just being among other people, then it's important that we remember that love is not just receiving. Love is a dual thing. It's a meeting from heart to heart, and let the heart speak instead of the mind and the body. That's the challenge. That's a challenge here in the human body, to meet other people from our hearts. And that can be a bit difficult because we have this prison wave talking about self-sabotage and poverty, and poverty consciousness, having the mind being set on, I need this, I lack this, and therefore I need. And when we are in this way of thinking, of needing, wanting instead of wishing, and stuff like that, I'm fine, thank you, Putja, then it's really difficult to meet other people from the heart. So these cards this week are asking of us, especially because we had this one too. Remember, you are not just here, you are not just now. It's not just you and what you want and what you think you need. It's a way bigger. It's more like finding and being and living from your heart, meeting other people from your heart, whether or not it's a partner or not. So it will come this way around, and you will feel this sort of sacred union to your own heart and to other people, and of course extra to the ones that you love and who loves you. So meeting heart to heart, because then then we can say goodbye to all this self-sabotage that is happening when we think of I need, I lack, I want, I need, because I lack this in my life and someone else or something else is going to give it to me. Nope. You are going to give it to yourself by turning this around, by remembering that this is not the only time, that you are connected backwards and forwards, and we are all connected in time and space and through our hearts and our heart's energies. That is how we are all connected. So Sugar Cube, I'm going to draw a card for you, also for this Hidden Realms. About the energy. Let's see. In the personal, no. Yeah, let's see if what the card has for you. I'm going to mix the two other ones in also because they might be related. I'm going to use this Hidden Realms for you. Whoops. Okay, now I lost. Dropped something. Just a minute. Ah, that's what some of them. No, I'm not going to use them, so I'll just keep continuing and pick them up afterwards. 4 or 5 cards fell to the floor, so it's none of them, so no problem. Okay. Okay. Sugar Cube, you got the Swan Queen for your question. And it's about, I'm getting it's mostly about the patient and the intuition and the transformation that can bring. So whether or not it's this person in particular, or this card is asking of you to be patient, and it's going to be someone else. I'm feeling that if you put on a sort of a patient mindset for the meeting tonight, and listen with your heart instead of the rest of your body and your mind, then it will guide you, and you will find out, is this something that can be good for me to transform me in a healthy way, or is it better that I just take this as a nice experience and help this transform myself and my expectations for next time? That's what I get from this card. So, but I'm getting also that it's going to be, nothing bad about this. So nothing stay away or something like that at all. Not at all. Quite the contrary, actually. So it might be quite pleasant whether or not it's a thing or not. So hope that helped. So yeah, you can have a card too, Pooja. Let's see. Do you have a request for the deck, or should I let the cards, the deck pick you? I'm going to watch it and just pick up those cards. There's 2 of them. And the other 2. I have the this one I just pulled from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, and the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So that's the 2 ones I have today. And a cup of tea. But I don't read in tea. Yeah, I noticed that, but if you have a wish for one of the decks, the Shaman. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Card regarding connection with from spirit. Yes, got it. Yeah, got it. Let's see. You got the sun in the medicine mode, And the sun is very much about shining bright. And in medicine mode, you are asked to of two things. Well, the book says one thing, but I also get in something else. I actually got exactly this card for someone in the Danish reading, but that was another question. But still, it's very much about remembering the sun has not two sides, but it's night and day. So it's about shining your light and taking life in. And when it's this, it's about letting yourself take all this in, all this energy in, so you can be you and be that light bringer too. And so, and it's about when it's a relationship, it's about the balance between you, and not so it's not only you all the time, because when the sun shines all the time, it dries out things, it burns out things, and things die. It's a life-giving thing because we need the light and the warmth and the heat, otherwise we will freeze to death, all of us. But it's too much of a good thing, it's bad too. So it's about if this card is asking of you, have you remembered to not just shine and move on and shine and shine and shine? Have you remembered to get this sort of take in the night, be in the resting part too, and let the other person shine too, so you can be sort of instead of being two suns trying to outshine each other, then sort of more be like the sun and the moon that complement each other instead at the same time. Both the sun and the moon, both of you at the same time, to complement each other. This card is asking of you to ask yourself, are you overdoing it in some way? If so, remember to take in life also, instead of just give and shine, shine, shine. Remember to invite the light and the energy into, so you fill up your whole energy system also, because otherwise you will at some point run at empty. Or if you just give, it can be too much, it can burn out, if it was water, drown the other person, sort of. So it's about asking yourself in an honest way and answering yourself in an honest way, that it's important to bring some sort of balance in it, to not either overdo it or forget yourself too much in this. Okay? Does it make sense for this connection? That it's, that this it's important that it's not just you shining, shining, shining. It's also important that you invite it in yourself, so it can be this sort of more balance between you. Yeah, that too, but not just, of course, the balance in it. Not just give out, but also take in, invite life into you, so you have, so you can give. So put yourself in situations where you can invite life in, so you have, so you can shine and give. Because if you only give out all the time, shine, 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 and not letting the light shine on you also, and taking the energy in from that, the life energy in from that, then you will run at empty at some point. So remember to take in also. Yes, exactly. And it goes for relationships too, because if it's mostly one person that gives, then it's too unbalanced. It's okay that a period of time is more one than the other, of course, but if it's all the time more one than the other, then it's off. Okay? So more balance, and take care of yourself also. Okay? It says remember to care of yourself. I think that was it for today. So you're welcome. I hope you could use it. I'm so happy that you joined in, both of you. And next week, you probably didn't hear that, Pooja. Next week I will be here again, maybe for 2 weeks reading, or maybe for 1 reading, and the week after it will be recorded. I don't know quite yet, because the week after, next week, there's school holiday here in my region of the country, and well, then I don't have the the space to do this by myself. So, but anyway, have a nice day and a lovely week, and until we see, I see you again. Bye bye and take care. Bye for now.